Right now, Jarrett Allen is shocking everybody with his play over the past 2 weeks during the Cavaliers' win streak and on his bid for an All-Star appearance this year. His play is sticking out so much right now, especially in the Cavaliers' big win over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hey everybody, Billy BB back with you on Cavs Digest. We hit 1,500 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that is rocking with the channel, that has been rocking with the channel. We're going to continue to go up, 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 so be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment. Today's a great day because we're going to highlight one of the guys that isn't an all-star right now, but needs to be and is playing at an all-star level for the Cavaliers in Jarrett Allen. So be sure to comment below. Be sure to subscribe. 1,500 feels like just the beginning, right? Next is 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and should be at 1,000,000 by next year, right? So we'll get there, and we appreciate everybody who has subscribed. So last night, Cavaliers get a huge win over the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Jarrett Allen was one of the best players. It was a great night. I highlighted it if you want to go back and watch the reaction. The Cavaliers definitely made a statement. Jarrett Allen, probably the unsung hero. I don't know. Maybe he stuck out to you. He stuck out to me right away. The Cavs bigs played so well in this game. When we were talking All-Stars, I noted that Jarrett Allen benefits to the Cavaliers winning. That is my thing with him. I feel like he helps them win. Maybe not with 30-point games, maybe not with outstanding numbers that are all over Bleacher Report and SportsCenter and TikTok, but he is one of the reasons they win games consistently over the season, defense and offense. And I thought that's why he should be an all-star over some of the guys that they've been voting for. Specifically, this 11-game win streak, this bid for an all-star, his numbers are surprising, shocking, up a level. I mean, everything we've said. And I talked with Tim Alcorn, who's the play-by-play voice of the Cleveland Cavaliers pregame yesterday, and I said, basically, show Jarrett some love. I mean, what are you seeing from him that is the big difference out there? And this is what he said. He's a winner. You look at the Cavs record when Jarrett Allen plays compared to when he doesn't, and there's a difference. He contributes to winning in so many ways. Just like I said. Not to take my victory lap here, but this is what I said about Jarrett Allen. He leads to winning for your team. He leads to your 32 wins, right? And we've talked about they're still winning back-to-backs. They're still winning games where guys are sitting out. I think Donovan Mitchell may sit out tonight versus the Raptors. He seemed kind of off last night, maybe sick. And they still win games like that. Yes, and again, Jarrett Allen, his numbers, not quite what you expected this season, but they're on the uptick. He's moving up, up, and up. I believe he was at 12 or 13 before this win streak of 11 games started, and he has amped it up, averaging a double-double, playing really good defense. He is contributing to winning for your team. That is why he is an all-star, and it has been shocking the way he has stepped it up even more these past 2 weeks. Jarrett Allen's been terrific. He's been really good for the Cavaliers. They're trying to make a bid for 4 all-stars. Mitchell and Mobley were already in that top 10 vote for the Cavaliers. And then now I think Allen and Garland should be able to get kind of in that world. Especially Garland played really well last night, and he's been in the media a ton. I honestly feel like national media, believe it or not, I think maybe trying to help Darius Garland get in a little bit. They're highlighting him a bunch. And Donovan Mitchell seems to be okay with that, which again, I mean, soak in Donovan Mitchell. He is a leader of leaders. He may be a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. Even LeBron, for everything you've gotten from him, has struggled to be a leader at times. And Donovan Mitchell appears to have just been a guy of guys. Speaking of guy of guys, we get back to Jarrett Allen. Vibes guy. Always happy. Always playing hard. Last night was kind of just a big moment for him. Nationally televised game. I highlighted that the Thunder don't have any bigs besides Hartenstein, and it seemed like Jarrett Allen, who struggled against Hartenstein against the Knicks in the playoffs 2 years ago, stepped up, showed out offense and defense. He was incredible last night against the Thunder, and it's kind of the cherry on top of this little run he has had over the past few weeks. He and Evan Mobley are playing well together. He himself, though, is rising to that all-star caliber level. This is the defensive rating there, 114.6, incredible. These guys are terrific on the defensive end of the floor. I saw some stuff about Chet Holmgren, how it would have made a difference. Maybe. maybe. I mean, you want to talk about a guy who hasn't seen the bright lights and hasn't really stepped up. Chet's been injured, shoved around, not really benefited on defense. Now he's a broken hip. I kept hearing, wait till they get Chet Holmgren back. Chet Holmgren's going to drop down low and bang with bigs with a healing broken hip. I really don't think so. Again, for the Cavs, it's all about the Celtics. It's all about the East. I really feel like they'd play really well against the Thunder. So all I kind of think about is how they can outdo the Celtics when they get to the East. And I think we've talked about it many times that Mobley and Allen are an advantage over the Celtics, just the way they played. And it was just clear Mobley and Allen specifically were an advantage again last night. Hartenstein couldn't keep up. And then they would have to throw three smaller guys to try and defend the Cavaliers down low. Mobley took a beating. Got to give him props too. He played really well. He took a beating in that game. But Allen, and here's a look at the 11-game win streak. 15 points per game, 9 rebounds per game. Very efficient from the field, and a couple pop-off games. That's the key too, right? He's just had a couple pop-off games. I believe either the Denver game or maybe the Mavericks game was kind of his, right? It was his night, and he was in the mid-20s, and he popped off, and it's been his time this past couple weeks. He is an all-star. He deserves it, and I think the Cavs are going to get 4 because of what happened last night. Nationally televised game, a lot of people talking about the game, talking about how this is what the NBA should be, and again, his stat line last night ends up being really, really good. You look at it again, he's the name they put first there, because he was awesome. 25, 11, 6, and 3. Highlight dunks, highlight blocks, lobs, the great attitude after the game, the smile on his face the whole time, the afro's iconic. It was kind of his night in a lot of ways, especially with Donovan Mitchell just not playing all that well for the Cavaliers. Allen is an all-star, deserves to be an all-star. He has been before for both the Nets and the Cavaliers. I think he should be again. The Cavaliers should have 4 all-stars. They haven't had 3 all-stars since the early 90s when they had Price, Doherty, and Nance, and that's a little surprising, I know. Kyrie, Love, and LeBron, I don't think they did not make it together. It was just LeBron and Kyrie or LeBron and Love, and then it'd be amazing to have these 3 guys as all-stars, not only for the Cavaliers, but for the league. So showing Jarrett Allen some love, he absolutely deserves it. He has been one heck of a player for the Cavaliers this season. The value of a night-to-night double-double and night-to-night anchor defense is tremendous. It is so important. It is so valuable. And people who know hoops, people who talk hoops, again, Tim Alcorn, who watches them on a night-to-night basis, talks with players, talks with Kenny Atkinson. He's a winner. That's the only way to describe Jarrett Allen. Winner is one thing. I hope to describe him as an all-star coming up. We'll be talking about it more here on Cavs Digest. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to drop down into the comments.